What's cracking, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy, Trey Fab. If you're new to my channel, I like to make content on basketball. I also like to make react content on drama, YouTube, Cloud Chaser, shit like that. Anything I find of interest, I like to talk about, and that's just my thing. As I get more people to follow me, as I get more people to watch me, I'm going to make more content that's going to, I don't know, be more interesting. You know what I mean? Be more interesting. But nonetheless, let's get this shit started. So this is The Satisfying Downfall of Nas Daily, and it's by the Internet Anarchist. Alright, so let's start this shit up. If you like the content, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's vibe it out.
Infamous HD, Illuminati, Master Oogway. These are just a few of the many examples of YouTubers who were once at the top of the world, but who lost their audience and came crashing back down to earth. However, fewer faced a more drastic downfall than Nas Daily. He went from racking up millions of views per video at his peak to struggling to hit 100,000 despite having 13 million subscribers. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today
I don't know if I'm gonna be copyright for that. Okay.
no matter where you looked, you'd eventually come across Nas with his massive grin and black t-shirt, covering an obscure yet interesting topic.
I found a man who is a human calculator.
Hi, I'm Scott Flansburgh, and I'm faster than any calculator on the planet Earth.
He can add numbers faster than he can talk, and he never graduated from high school. How did he learn?
Okay, is he like, is he actually, I feel like you guys should know what I'm about to bring up. Is he actually, or is he more like, is he more like the fastest reader in the world? Like, is this true? Like, are we lying? Is he like this guy?
I'm the fastest reader in the world. I read 1,679 pages book within 2 seconds.
Yes. Go on. What is it?
It was fast, so you didn't know.
What just happened now? What baby in this book?
Let me see.
I will chew your meat. Are you crazy?
I will chew your meat is crazy. What the fuck? But yeah, I feel like it's harder to lie about being the fastest calculator without needing a calculator in the world. He probably does know what he's talking about. He probably does know the equation in his head for some weird reason. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm just saying. Did we fact check this guy? Did we throw some fucking questions his way? Did we throw some, like, college level equations his way? I'm curious.
Most importantly, Nas and his content was actually loved by the audience, with a comment on one of his older videos reading, "I'm much obliged to Nas for such inspiring videos, giving a light of goodness in everyone's heart watching him. I wish that this channel reached to every individual sharing this land." Fast forward to today, and almost all of his videos have a horrible like to dislike ratio,
Jesus.
regardless of their topic. The love and respect people once had for him and his content has now turned into widespread seething hatred. One person on Twitter wrote, "Is it weird that I hate Nas Daily more than anyone else on earth? I mean, he makes videos, which is ultimately not that big a deal, but when I see his face, I feel like I'm going to have a stroke."
What did he do? What the fuck did he do? Do people just hate him to hate? I thought he did some crazy shit. And Satisfying Downfall, I'm assuming he did something. He had to do something crazy. Unless people just woke up hating him.
And
Jesus.
unsurprisingly, almost everyone in the replies agreed with the OP sentiment. So what happened? How did Nas manage to turn such a massive audience against himself, effectively ending his career? Well, it might have something to do with his unchecked ego, narcissism, and tendency to exploit others' culture and religion for content. But to get the full picture of how he reached this point, we first have to step back and start from the very beginning. Nusayr Yersin, aka Nas, was born to an Arab Muslim family of Palestinian descent that was living in the small city of Araba, Israel. And while this detail might seem insignificant at first, it would later play a pivotal role in his ultimate downfall. At the age of 19, he successfully got into Harvard for aerospace engineering. His degree of choice also inspired him to upload his first YouTube video in November of 2012, titled Operation Skyfall: First Hamburger in Space. As the name suggests, this was a video of Nas and friends from Harvard attaching a hamburger to a weather balloon and sending it 30,000 meters into space.
2, 1.
This became a bigger success than Nas could have ever imagined, earning over 500,000 views in less than 20 days. Although this didn't motivate Nas to start uploading regularly, it did reveal the massive potential audience that was waiting on YouTube. So 4 years after his first upload, Nas returned to the internet, this time with the explicit goal of becoming a content creator. He started a fairly unique vlog series on Facebook in which he uploaded a minute-long video every single day while showcasing interesting things from around the world. The series lasted for 1,000 daily videos until January of 2019, with his Facebook page gaining over 12 million followers. A month later, he started a new series of weekly videos on YouTube. These new videos were longer and had much better production quality.
20 million people. 20 million people visit one city every year. And that city is not London, New York, or Mumbai.
20 million mothers visit my bedroom every day. Not the same, but I thought y'all should know that.
That city is a small dot on the map called...
And that's when he said,
Yeah, that's what they be doing too. That's what they be doing when they be coming over as well.
started seeing mainstream levels of success. Many of these longer videos went super viral, gaining millions of views and propelling Mars onto the forefront of YouTube. But it didn't take long for this empire to begin unraveling, ultimately resulting in the pitiful state it is today. However, unlike many other YouTubers who immediately fell off after a single big controversy, Nas's decline is due to a series of massive blunders over the years, like when he got caught trying to exploit an elderly tattoo artist to make a quick buck. In July of 2021, Nas uploaded a video titled World's Oldest Tattoo Artist. The video featured a 103-year-old tattoo artist from the Philippines named Apo Wang Od, who relied on traditional methods like using thorns instead of modern machinery for her art.
In the jungles of the Philippines, there is a woman who is 103 years old. She is the...
That is crazy. That is crazy. 103, she moving good. She moving good. She moving real good. Nah. In all seriousness, though. I mean, she's up and moving, fucking doing tattoos at the age of 103. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna live to 103. I don't know if I want to live that long. But if I do live that long, I hope I'm moving around and shit like she is, because that's impressive. That's
oldest
impressive.
tattoo artist in the world. And she doesn't use a tattoo machine, and she doesn't let you choose your own tattoo.
This was a classic Nas Daily style video, with nothing out of the ordinary. That is, until you peeked into the video's description and found this. For today's video, we flew all the way to the highlands of the Philippines to bring you this story. And what's even better is that we convinced Wang Od to become a teacher, so she's now officially teaching on Nas Academy. Put simply, Nas was offering a tattoo course from Wang Od on his own education platform called Nas Academy. And this was great. Nas got more people to visit his site, Wang Od got the opportunity to share her art with the world, and the people who were interested in traditional tattooing got to learn it directly from the master. It was a win-win situation for everyone. However, it wasn't long before things took an unexpected turn. On August 4th, 2021, someone claiming to be Wang Od's relative made a revelation about his tattooing course on Facebook, stating, "Warning, Wang Od Academy is a scam. My grandmother did not sign any contract with Nas Daily to do any academy. Some people are taking advantage of our culture. Please help us stop this disrespect to the legacy of Apo Wang Od and the Buttbot tribe." In response, Nas uploaded a video showing Wang Od putting her thumbprint on the contract. This was also accompanied by a now deleted statement from Nas, reading, "We approached Wang Od because, just like you, we love her. We love her traditions and are inspired by her. We wanted to share her culture for future generations to appreciate and respect the ancient Kalinga tradition of Mamba Batok. So we pitched her family with the idea of creating Wang Od Academy. Her and her family both loved this idea and have worked with us to build it, with Wang Od teaching herself. As a matter of fact, Wang Od's trusted niece, Estella Palangdao, was present and translated the contents of the contract prior to Wang Od affixing her thumbprint, signifying her full consent to the project. This is the clearest evidence that it is not a scam and achieved the consent of her and her immediate family." Now,
Here's the thing. I'd never understood this with like people on YouTube that's making like a shit ton of money. What is up with people just trying to make quick money through affiliate links, programs, and shit like that? Dog, there are people on here who have like 100,000 subscribers, which is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. Not acting like it isn't. I don't think I'll ever hit that number. I'm going to keep trying my hardest to try to get close to it. But damn, that is a lot of people. There's only so many eyes and so many people can hit 100,000, but I digress. They make a shit ton of money through their YouTube alone, period, that they probably could do YouTube for like 3 years and then never do it again. So they could do YouTube for like 3-4 years, maybe 5, if they, depending on the type of content they make, depending how much they're getting monetized, depending on the views as well. This guy has like 13 million. He said like 13 million, right? 13 to 20 million, and he's only getting like 10,000 views on a video. Not that good. But also depending on the views as well. But as long as you're hitting decent views with like 100,000 subscribers, bro, you can work like 5 years. I'm going to say 5 for sure. And you can be set. I'm not saying set like Bugatti set. I'm saying set like nice home, nice car, don't have to work anymore, bills are paid for, you're good. So if you know that with a decent amount of subscribers, but not a shit ton, and a decent amount of views for 5 years, then why the fuck with 20 million subscribers? I'm not saying don't do shit that makes you happy, don't make businesses. I'm just saying why be shady at all? Why be shady at all? You make a shit ton of money. Why risk what's bringing you the money? Why do that? Why don't you make sure your business is on the up and up? Everything is perfect with it. Everything is kosher. You have a team that talks to you and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should do this. Have a whole PR team. Make sure everything's on the up and up so it never interferes with this, your YouTube, which is your main business, your main moneymaker. It just feels stupid. It's dumb. And I know they said that there's more to this than just this. And I'm curious to see what that's going to be. But so far, like I said, this fucking business shit of like, oh, join my academy. It's like, dog, you didn't have to make that. You were making a shit ton of content that people loved. You did not have to make that, but let's continue.
Now, this could have been a fairly decent response to the allegations. However, the way Nas ended this statement only caused more anger. It read, 40% of Nas Academy is made up of Filipinos, so for us, this is personal. We deeply care about the Philippines and respect the many cultures and traditions that exist across the country. Maybe this was his effort to seem more credible to the outraged Filipino viewers. Most people compared his reasoning to the kind racists use, like saying, I'm not prejudiced, I have friends from that group, which only fueled more outrage. Things got even worse when Gracia, the person who originally called out Nas Academy, made another post on Facebook stating, hello everyone, Wang Od Academy is not real. I spoke to her and she said she did not understand what the translators were saying. I'm sorry to tell you, she will not be joining the Nas Daily. I know you have some good intentions of sharing our culture to the next generation. However, our village concern is that some people are profiting and exploiting our art and culture. I know you spoke to someone and gave some money and will share profits, but Apo Wang Od is not aware of your contract. Hope you sort this out. Thank you, have a nice day. This went against everything Nas was saying, and after getting even more backlash, he immediately sent a team to the Philippines to reach a mutual understanding with Wang Od and her family. Credit where credit's due, he did take action to fix the issue, but that still doesn't answer why all this happened in the first place. If Gracia hadn't spoken out against the injustice, Nas would have likely continued selling the Wang Od course on his website without fairly compensating her. However, this wasn't the only time he'd incur wrath on his Filipino audience. A day after Gracia made her original post, a Filipino farmer named Louise Mabalu also came forward with the story of her encounter with Nas Daily. Louise was the creator of the Cacao Project, a non-profit aimed at fighting deforestation by providing better support and education to the farmers. And according to Louise, Nas wanted to make a video on her project, but when he reached the site, he had some nasty things to say about the Filipinos, like farmers are so poor, and why are Filipinos so poor?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're the guy that's known for like happy content, cool content, uplifting content. Like, oh, this guy's, I'm the nice guy content. Let me tell you something. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a respectful guy, okay? I will not hesitate to hit below the belt if I feel like you're being a dumbass. But I wouldn't say shit like this. I'm not going to hate on you for being poor. Nigga, I'm poor. I'm not going to hate on you for being poor. I'm not going to hate on you for being broke or going through a struggle. I know I'm in a better situation. I'll say that. I'm in a better situation than most people. I mean, I'm sitting in an office. Some people don't have offices. Some people don't have places to stay. So, I'll take back. I'm not going to say I'm poor. I don't like saying I'm poor because even though I don't have a shit ton of money, doesn't mean I don't have a good life. I mean, I have LeBron on the wall. Okay? I got LeBron on the wall. Life is pretty good. But no. Obviously, I could have a lot more money. Obviously, I could have not even a lot more. I could have more money. But I'm not going to sit here and say my life is poor. Because I know that some people are going through it. Just want to reframe that. Nonetheless, though, I'm never going to hate on someone for being quote-unquote poor or quote-unquote broke. Because I will say, fuck having like an office in my apartment. I used to not have an apartment. I know what the struggle is like. I used to not have a place. Okay? I went from not having a place, sleeping in my car, to having a studio apartment. Like where the kitchen and the bathroom and the bed were all combined. I would get out of bed, cook my food on my little it was like a electric little $20 shit you buy at the Walmart. I'd cook my shit on there. I walk a few steps, wash my dish, and I walk a few more steps and take a shower. But hey, that was better than me sleeping in my car. And now I got an apartment where I can walk more than a few steps, guys. I can roll in a chair in an office. And out there is my bedroom and the living room. That's crazy. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say poor. Definitely not. But I understand. I understand the struggle I went through, so that's why I would never hate a struggle that someone else is going through. Whether or not, you want to say that, that's your opinion. That's something you can say, I guess. But why the fuck? You're the nice guy content. You're the happy doo-doo content. Saying this is the dumbest shit in the world. You might as well just cut this out and just say, cancel me, please. Fucking dumbass.
She also accused him of not releasing the video on the project because in his eyes it wasn't entertaining enough. He didn't care about raising awareness towards real issues and was only concerned about the number of views his videos would get. Louise's post went viral, fueling even more backlash from around the world for his downright racist remarks, with comments reading, "Nas Daily is a liar," as well as "Nas Daily hates the Philippines." In response, Nas uploaded a video denying the allegations, while also claiming that the entire Cacao project is nothing but a facade.
On paper, it was supposed to be a non-profit that helps farmers. In reality, it's a for-profit that exploits farmers.
From there, this whole controversy slowly faded into internet obscurity, but the damage was already done. Regardless of how true Louise's allegations were, a big chunk of the internet now saw Nas as nothing more than a privileged racist. And while all that was going on, Nas managed to get himself into yet another controversy, this time for shamelessly presenting crypto scammers as the most kind-hearted people in the world.
Okay, before we move to the next controversy, did we ever prove her claims to be true? I know it's hearsay, but here's the thing. Maybe he is a jackass, and we'll see, like, other controversies point that out. The first one definitely did not help him. But is it one of those things where people don't like him because of the shit that he did and he fucked up on, so we're gonna not really take his word and not take evidence because we just don't like him? The only reason I bring that up is because if we're going to dislike someone, we should make sure we have evidence on what we're disliking them for. Maybe this did happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying we don't know if it did, so we should probably get evidence for it. But he's been canceled at this point, so I don't think it matters. But still, I think it should be brought up if evidence of that, of saying like terrible shit like that. I mean, again, he is a good, happy channel, so if he's saying shit like that, there should be evidence for that, but nonetheless, let's continue.
On November 12, 2021, Nas uploaded a now-deleted YouTube video titled "The Most Generous Bitcoin Billionaire." The video painted the founder of the FTX crypto exchange, Sam Bankman-Fried, in
If you guys don't know, this guy was arrested. He fucked up really bad.
an extremely positive light, almost short of calling him the best person ever to live.
The
Yeah.
guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world, and I found him.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam is vegan. Sam sleeps 5 hours a night. Sam lives in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only.
Sam fucked people out of billions of dollars.
But Sam has $22 billion, and he wants to donate all of it to charity.
Later, in May of 2022, Nas posted a similar video titled Most Humble Crypto Billionaire, this time with Changpeng Zhao, the founder of Binance, which was the most popular crypto exchange at the time. And just like with Sam Bankman-Fried, the video was filled to the brim with Nas showering endless amounts of praise on Zhao.
This is the richest guy in the world from crypto, and you don't even know him.
Hi, my name is CZ.
He made over $60 billion, but his mom still called him stupid. Let me tell you his incredible story.
Maybe his mom is right. But we'll say one thing. If your mom is saying something, I question you. For sure. Nonetheless, though, I want to pause real quick because we're talking about billionaires. This is a little off topic. Did you guys... I found this to be astonishing. Let me look this up. Let me look this up over here. Because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm stupid. I don't want you guys to think I'm stupid. Look at that. Okay, I thought it was 10. It's 5. There's going to be 5 trillionaires in the next 10 years. 5 trillionaires in the next 10 years. There's going to be 5 trillionaires in the next 10 years. A billionaire can run several millionaires. A billionaire can run several millionaires. Now, a trillionaire will run several billionaires. Do you get where I'm coming from? And there's going to be 5. A billionaire is able to sway the economy of a country. Now imagine a fucking trillionaire. A trillionaire. A millionaire can sway how a company acts. A billionaire can sway, depending on the country, can sway how countries can act, or multiple billionaires. A trillionaire? Bro, we sit here and talk about the Illuminati and shit when we were younger, saying, oh, you know, that shit ain't real, blah, blah, blah. It's about to be. This shit is about to be. Now I ain't talking the Marvel fun kind. I'm talking the bullshit ass kind. It's about to be. God damn.
Both of these videos looked like ads focused on improving the image of the 2 crypto billionaires. However, there was no mention of these being paid promotions anywhere in the videos or in their descriptions. But, as fans would later find out, there's a high likelihood that these were ads, and Nas simply didn't disclose the truth. In April of 2022, Nas went on a podcast hosted by a YouTuber named Silicon Valley Girl, and accidentally spilled the beans.
Sometimes we get a brand deal in which I have to go on the spot for 1 full day and make a video about a person.
So sometimes the characters that are in your video are actually paid sponsorships.
Sometimes, yes.
Do you say that?
We do not say that because, well, 1, in the post, it's when we say thank you to XYZ, blah, blah, for making this possible. 2, it's like, we don't live in America.
He clearly admitted to hiding the sponsorships from his audience and tried to backpedal on it after realizing his blunder. Not to mention, his entire logic of, quote, we don't live in America is extremely flawed. This is because YouTube, the platform that he uploads his videos on, is based in America and therefore has to adhere to the American law, including clear disclosure of paid promotions.
Why would you say that like it's okay, though? Why would you say that like it's okay? Yeah, we don't disclose the fact that sometimes when we're talking to people, it's literally just because they paid us. Yeah, we glaze the fuck out of them, and we really don't care about them. We just, you know, we're told to glaze them. We glaze them because we're getting a check. Oh, do you let people know that? Nah. It's like, what? Bro! I don't know if this guy's a terrible person or not. He seems like a stupid one, though. So I'm not mad that he got canceled. Because he seems like an idiot.
This also called all of his other videos into question, leaving viewers wondering if he was genuinely interested in something or was just praising it because he was paid to do so. This, of course, opened up a whole new can of worms. Suddenly, viewers couldn't help but wonder, were any of his videos ever genuine, or was he just hyping things up because he was paid to? To make matters worse, both the good guy crypto billionaires he promoted in his videos turned out to be scammers, with massive charges of money laundering and customer fraud. Sam Bankman-Fried in particular got charged with a fine worth over $11 billion and is also serving 25 years in prison. In other words, Nas likely took the money from from two of the biggest scammers to make promotional videos about how humble and charitable they are.
Yep.
This on its own would be enough to end the career of most YouTubers. But Nas wasn't done digging his own grave yet, as he was about to pick a fight with over 2 billion Muslims for his mockery of Islam and, by extension, his hypocritical views on the Palestine-Israel conflict.
Why would you go political? And he didn't just go political. He went the religious route and political. He doubled. He hit it with the double trouble. He said, "You ready for trouble?" and make it double. Like, why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Why? Why? You're so fun.
July of 2024, Nas uploaded a video titled, "I studied Islam for 1 month and I lost all my hair." And this title alone was plenty disrespectful. You see, the second half of the video was referring to the tradition of men willingly shaving their heads after a pilgrimage in the holiest city of Makkah. So for Nas to refer to it as losing his hair raised some stern eyebrows from the Muslim community. And judging by the like to dislike ratio, the video wasn't any better. The whole thing was filled to the brim with misinformation and straight up lies about the religion of over 2 billion people. This led to the comment section becoming a minefield of almost every person pointing out and correcting one of Nas's many inaccuracies. Many were also simply outraged at the video and Nas's attitude towards covering such sensitive topics, with one comment reading, "Please study Islam properly from the scriptures, then make a video. 1 month can't be enough to study a single religion. You were just making fun of a very sensitive topic. You did Umrah to make a point. Please get yourself checked. And you should delete this video." At Nas Daily, an Islamic video creator named Smile to Jannah even made an entire video directly responding to Nas and his skewed view of Islam.
For the first time in my life, I shaved my head completely just to make a point.
Okay, this was a bit random, but why would you shave your head to make a point? And especially if you say this to a Muslim's thinking, huh? We shave our heads after pilgrimage because this was an act of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and this is something that we replicate. And you should also know the importance of intention, that the intention has to be correct for it to be accepted by God, not doing it to make a point.
But all of this would pale in comparison to the hypocrisy he showed when sharing his views on the Palestine-Israel conflict. As we mentioned earlier, while he was born in Israel, his family was of Palestinian descent, so people were naturally curious about his stance on the Palestine-Israel conflict. Nas also saw the number of people who wanted his opinion on the matter and decided to cash in with a video titled, "My Israel and Palestine Explained." In this video, Nas tried to portray himself as a true neutralist, someone who just wants peace.
My solution is simple. Bring people together, not apart. This is why we make these videos. This is why we support the many Israelis who want peace and the Palestinians who need peace.
However, this completely backfired, with most people seeing the video as self-serving and an attempt to trivialize such a complex matter. His attempts to appear neutral also got criticized by almost every viewer, with a comment from a Vietnamese person explaining the major flaw in his argument, stating, "I know your point is kind, but I disagree with you. As a Vietnamese, I've been taught how my ancestors fought to protect the country. My country was invaded and colonized by China, France, Japan, USA. They never wanted to free Vietnam. Vietnamese people had been slaves for hundreds of years until they fought and gained victory. If they just prayed for peace, if they wanted to be friends with the invaders, the country people would have been slaves for thousands of years later." And Nas's actions outside of this video only made things worse. In a tweet he made in October of 2023, he claimed to be an Israeli first, Palestinian second, which people interpreted as him taking Israel's side in the conflict. But viewers...
If you're going to talk about the Israel-Palestine conflict, you should truly understand that the audience that you have. You should truly understand the audience that you have. You should understand the... Like, for example, I'm going to show you guys real quick. I pulled this up. That's why I was over here. Don't worry. I wasn't ignoring you guys. I love you. But I was pulling this up, right? Because I want to make sure there's no, like, information in here that will give shit away. Just making sure. Okay. So I have analytics on my channel now, which is kind of crazy knowing that I have 50,000 people. I have 50 people, not 50,000. Jesus, I wish I did. But here, I can see, like, when people are watching my shit. I can also see, like, the age group of people who watch my shit, right? So, audience, right? I can see that 94% are male, which is crazy. Put a girl on. Put a girl on. 95% of you are unsubscribed, by the way. Please subscribe. But I can see my age range, 13 to 17, 0%. Good stuff, good stuff. 18 to 24, 20%, 25 to 34, 42%. I got some old heads in here. 27% of you, 35 to 44. I respect the old heads, even though y'all probably hate on me for my Jordan takes. I bet you that's what that is. Nonetheless, though, I can see, like, my audience, right? I can look at what my audience might be liking. Like, it can tell me what's low, what videos are high, what videos people like. You guys seem to like my basketball content and my drama content. Seems to both to be doing good. I can, if I'm seeing this shit, right, like, 95% is male and, like, 5% is female as far as my audience goes. If I see that, I'm probably going to go, I probably should not make a video that's, like, adhering strongly towards women then, considering most women are not going to watch the video, and it's going to be boring to most guys. So, if you're going to make a comment on the Israel-Palestine conflict, you probably should know your audience and what you're going to be saying, right? That's just how I feel. But I know that you guys are probably wondering, what are my thoughts on the Israel-Palestine conflict? That's probably what's being wondered right now. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Israel-Palestine conflict. So, basically,
okay, it's the ruler, Nightmare Kruger, keep me a Ruger, pop me a poop, but the East.
So, yeah, that's my opinion. Cancel me for it. I don't care. But that's my thoughts on the Israel-Palestine conflict. Let's keep going.
Was also uncovered a video of him openly cursing at Israel with his friends when he thought he was off camera. And here lies the biggest issue with Nas's stance on the Palestine-Israel issue. He's a hypocrite who is completely dishonest with his audience. He tried to present himself as a neutral party vouching for peace, but in reality, he doesn't care what happens to either side. He's only interested in making videos on the conflict and saying whatever would get him the most views, which, as you might imagine, pissed off both sides, resulting in Nas losing his entire audience. Now, looking back at his many controversies, they may seem completely unrelated at a first glance. However, there is a single thread that weaves them all together: his overinflated ego, whether it's exploiting an elderly tattoo artist or claiming he has the solution to a complicated conflict. It all starts to make sense when you realize he genuinely believes he's always right. This would also explain his complete inability to take any criticism, like when a YouTuber by the name of Avi Yamini confronted him about the mismatch between his words and actions.
Nas, how you doing, mate?
Good, man. How are you? How are you?
Tell us.
Nice to meet you, everybody.
Do you think it's cool that you're standing here and you're being employed, like you're getting paid by the World Economic Forum to promote their product?
I'll tell you what's cool. This is the video. How are you guys? Give me. You know what's really cool is that all this was done for no money.
You did it for free.
For free, my
so
friend.
You're willing to sell yourself for free.
I'm selling myself for free because I have opinions, and I agree with those opinions.
You push the climate change agenda. You push a lot of these woke agendas. But here, what's the
friend? We've done more for climate change than you have.
Here? What have you done?
We've done.
How did you get here?
We've done more for climate change than you have.
Nas retaliated by acting like a child and rudely interrupting Avi when he was interviewing the Prime Minister of Luxembourg and running away.
I'll be honest, when I first got to Davos, he confused me by interrupting my interview with the Luxembourg Prime Minister and then running away.
So is he annoying you? Is he annoying you? No, it's still okay.
Okay, because this is Nas Daily. He's a great Nas Daily.
This guy's annoying. Be careful of this guy.
This is not mature. This comes off extremely immature. It makes you look childish. It's not smart. It's not smart. Again, I'm not shocked that he got canceled because he seems to be kind of a fucking dumbass, but...
He's annoying.
I was a lawyer before, if you need some help.
Wait. What law? What law? Nas might need criminal help. Nas, come here. 2 questions.
I'm good. Wait. Bro, I know you're...
Hold on.
All of these controversies and weird behavior have caused the 99% of his audience to abandon him completely. His videos now struggle to hit 100,000 views, while his tweets barely scrape together 100 likes, despite him having over 137,000 followers on that platform. A comeback is still possible, but it would demand Nas to completely rebrand himself and start over from scratch, something I can't picture him doing anytime soon. He'll likely keep producing the same type of content, gradually fading into complete irrelevance in the coming months, with no hope.
But here's the thing. Good video. Let's finish it.
Of ever regaining the massive audience he once had. Another YouTuber who faced a massive downfall was Blasphemous HD, who has millions of subscribers but can barely scrape together 10,000 views. Click the video on screen to find out.
You know, we might watch that one. That's interesting. Final thoughts on this video. Here's the thing. When you display yourself with an image that people are believing, it's kind of hard for people to trust you moving forward if they find out you are contradictory in your imagery. And it's hard. It's hard. He may not have done the worst things on the planet, right? He may not have done the most terrible things on the planet. But if you're wondering, why the hell is he like not getting any views and people just don't like his shit no more? It's like, well, here's the thing. He displayed himself as the super nice guy, and he just ain't. That's like me displaying myself as someone who loves basketball, and then like a secret tape comes out that's like, actually, I fucking hate basketball. I love soccer more than basketball. I don't even know any basketball players except LeBron and Michael Jordan. I don't know any basketball players except those two. By the way, that was not me trying to call Michael a woman. That was just me trying to joke around and act like, you know, I don't know basketball, saying his name wrong. But yeah, I know more about soccer than basketball. It's like, did I do something really, really terrible there? Not really. But at the end of the day, I tell you guys that I'm into basketball. The reason I brought up the basketball example is I don't know how it worked the reacting to drama content example, but the point is I make basketball content as well. And I tell you guys that I like basketball. I play basketball for fun with the homies, and I watch basketball all the time. But it would be kind of like that. Like, I've never even seen a basketball. I don't even know how to dribble a ball. I don't even know what the word dribble means. I don't know what dribble means. I don't know what the word shoot means on a basketball court. I hear shoot, I might duck because I think someone's going to pull out a Glock. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just sad, you know? So when people lose trust in you, if they lose trust in you, they're not going to watch you. And if they're not going to watch you, then your fucking career's over. We'll see if you can come back from it, but that's my final thoughts on it. If you liked my channel, or you like my content, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a good one. Peace out.